Now, there's two parts to Oprah Winfrey that I haven't really spoken about publicly. The other part with Oprah Winfrey is, yeah, you let me get thrown under the bus and you said nothing. The other part is you mess with my family. You mess with my mother, my father. She called me about my brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, listen, everybody can change. He wanted to apologize for molesting me. She said, Monique, would it be okay that he comes on? And would you like to come on? I said, I don't want nothing to do with that cat, but I don't want to get in the way of his blessing. If he's changing, I don't want to stop that. She never said my mother. She never said my father. Now, I know who my parents were because they're both gone. I know who they are. I know my mother's greed. I know my father's greed. And you did not say that you were going to have my parents, because had you said you had my mother. Now, we had a conversation and I said to her, me and my mother are not in a good place. Now, she said some things to me about her mother and father, which I'll never repeat because I'm thinking we're having a sister moment.
Yeah.
So I shared some things with her about my mother, sometime in tears, and we talking. And then you go put my mother on your show. Yeah, we got a problem. We have a problem. And because it's Hollywood, oh, Monique, just don't say nothing. That's my mother.
Yeah.
And I didn't want the world to see my mother like that. So now when I'm in this Walmart, when I'm in the store, and before y'all say anything, this was Walmart years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, this was when they had DEI still going on, shit. I'm in the store and the elderly women are coming up to me saying, your mama ain't shit, baby. We here for you. That's still my mother. So now I got to look at this elderly woman and say, you got to be respectful. But she watched that woman sit there and support the man that molested me. So me and Oprah Winfrey, T.S. Madison, I thought I was talking to a sister. I did not know I was talking to an enemy. I did not know she would take my story and bring my mother on that show. I did not know she would have my drunk father on that show. And my father was getting ready to cuss Oprah Winfrey's ass out because the liquor started getting good to him. So when she said, well, when did you know he was a monster? My father said, what? And at that point, my mother tapped him like, don't do that. Because he'll go off. He'll go off. Yeah, he'll go off. He'll call her names. Mm-hmm.
I received what you just said about that because and nobody knows this, but we're having sister conversation right now. The first episode we did here, the podcast, was my test episode, and I did it with my mother.
Come on.
And so my mother started sharing things with me openly about her mother. And it got very heated in this room. And what that let me know was it's unhealed trauma there.
Yes.
We could talk about this. We could talk about this. But you know what she said when we got her. And I told them in the creators room over there, back here, whatever the producers, we're going to have to scrap some of this. Because my mama is mad and my mother is angry. But this is some unhealed stuff that's going on with my mama. But my mama said as much stuff that went on with her mom, I don't want the world doing that to my mama.
Come on, baby.
And so because I don't want the world doing that to my mama, I don't want that stuff to air here. And I respect her for that. I told our heart that I need to see that footage before because I don't want that whatever is going to hurt my mama or hurt our relationship, I don't want that out. So I feel you on what you just said. Like, yeah, me and her said, you and Oprah said in the conversation, y'all shared personal things with each other. And she talked about her. And you even right now saying, I'm not even going to share that shit.
I won't.
I talked to you in a sister moment.
My integrity won't let me share it.